of this club has had 37 points after 14 games in the history of Arsenal. You have to give it to Arteta. Whether you're Arteta in or out, you have to give it to him. Objectively, he has been great. I know it's 14 games. We still have in excess of 20 games to go, but we are taking a break. And if they told you at the beginning of the season that before the World Cup break, Arsenal and Arteta will be leading the summit, will be leading the English Premiership, will be on top of the table, I'm sure 95% of you will say that is impossible. A lot of you will scoff at it and laugh at it. But right now, Arsenal are top of the league. On merit, it's not that because City are stumbling. No, we've won 12 matches out of 14. That's merit. That's not because City are struggling or Chelsea are struggling. Let's say maybe we just won 7 games out of 14 and we're top of the league. I will understand that logic or that debate or that context, but we've won 12 games out of 14. That is on merit. That is it. Another victory, another cold Saturday. Wolves 0, Arsenal 2. Another good, I won't say good performance, but another good victory. So we are going to the World Cup break, still on top of the league after 14 games, 12 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. So let me check to confirm the points. 37 points from 14 games. That's fantastic. That is erudite. That is good. That is the best Arsenal start in the whole of Arsenal history. No manager of this club has had 37 points after 14 games in the history of Arsenal. You have to give it to Arteta. Whether you're Arteta in or out, you have to give it to him. Objectively, he has been great. I know it's 14 games. We still have in excess of 20 games to go, but we are taking a break. And if they told you at the beginning of the season that before the World Cup break, Arsenal and Arteta will be leading the summit, will be leading the English Premiership, will be on top of the table, I'm sure 95% of you will say that is impossible. A lot of you will scoff at it and laugh at it. But right now, Arsenal are top of the league. On merit, it's not that because City are stumbling. No, we've won 12 matches out of 14. That's merit. That's not because City are struggling or Chelsea are struggling. Let's say maybe we just won 7 games out of 14 and we're top of the league. I will understand that logic or that debate or that context, but we've won 12 games out of 14. That is on merit. That is a plus 90% win rate. So you can't argue about that. Now, let's stick to the review of the game. We didn't start the first half very well. Unfortunately, Xhaka come out. I think he just played 15 minutes because he was sick. You can visually see that Xhaka was struggling with some sort of stomach bug and he had to pull out. And we brought in Fabio Vieira. He's still feeble, guys. Get off his back. Come on, get off his back. I understand he's not giving us erudite performances that we would like at the moment. He's 21. He's new in England. He didn't have a proper preseason. Get off his back. Fabio Vieira will come good. You can see his technique. Even got an assist for the first goal. Get off his back. Stop it. Online fans, stop this nonsense. I understand if opposition fans are actually getting on him. It's part of the banter. But when Arsenal fans do this nonsense, it's very, very distasteful for clicks and likes. Come on. You can do better. You can be more creative to get those clicks and likes. Get off his back. Second half, we know, if I go into the second half, we know that we didn't start brightly in the first half, but let's not forget, Wolves were playing a low block. They were playing 5 at the back, 3 in the middle, 2 strikers. They were planning to counter us. They were very shrewd in the way they were playing. And we had very intelligent and we had very smart. They had a few chances in the first half, but nothing clear and obvious. But we were able to actually tidy up. Shout out to our defenders. Saliba, 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 Saliba. Nobody's going to talk about Saliba. Now, I'm not getting on Saliba's back, I'm just pointing the fact that the hypocrisy of the Arsenal fan base, especially the online fans. Saliba made, for the past few games, he has made a few errors. Nobody's highlighting it, and I understand you don't have to highlight the mistake of defenders. He's still a great defender, in my opinion, at 21. He's arguably the best defender in the league based on form. But it goes back to what I said the last time I made a video regarding Gabriel. Gabriel is still a fantastic defender, just like Saliba, and they will make one or two errors. You don't have to rip into one all the time. Now, nobody's talking about Saliba, and I respect that. I'm pointing that because it was Gabriel that made similar mistake. A lot of people will get on their phones, get online, and rip it to you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to. Arguably, they're the best combination of center halves we have in the league right now. If you look at it based on the table, based on form, there is no better center defensive pairing in the league at the moment. It could change at the end of the season, but at the moment there is no, even Man City center halves don't come close to Saliba and Gabriel at the moment. If you check the record for clean sheet in the Premiership, is shared by Newcastle and Arsenal. The least conceded goals is shared by Newcastle and Arsenal. So based on your stats, based on eye test, these guys are formidable defenders and give them their respect. Second half, we up the ante. Fantastic assist from Fabio Vieira for Odegaard. Odegaard scoring a brace, and we controlled the game. It was a professional performance, and I loved every ounce of it. Every modicum of the performance was fantastic. Second half, it was better than the first half. We controlled the game, the tempo. We understood how to move Wolves about the pitch. We used the pitch to the maximum advantage. Now, after the match, Arteta came out and said some of the players had similar problems to Xhaka, meaning they played under the fact that some of them were ill. And shout out to the players for giving their best, even in a condition that was not suitable to them. I was thinking they were not playing at their best because of the World Cup. Now that Arteta did not even give us the names of those players, I'm suspecting Saka and Martinelli, because Saka and Martinelli were not their usual best. Even on an average day, Saka and Martinelli play better than the performance they put against Wolves today. Let's be real. For some reason, Saka, Martinelli were not actually as direct or impactful as they have been doing this season. So for Arteta to come out and tell us that some of the other players had a bit of illness or stomach bug, it shows why we struggled in the first half. And shout out to the players for putting Arsenal before their personal health and before going to the World Cup. And we are going to the World Cup break on top of the league, 5 points ahead of Man City. And I'm loving that. There is no Arsenal fan that should be pushing any negative agenda at the moment, because based on what we are doing right now, we are doing everything well, and give the team, Arteta, Edu, and Kroenke their flowers, regardless of your hidden agenda. Regardless of it, like, be objective for once. I know all the fans don't share similar sentiments, but let's just be sensible at this time. Now it's up to the Kroenkes and Arteta and Edu to see how they can actually bring in one or two players to help the squad. We know the squad is not as strong as it should be, because competing against Man City will come back after the World Cup in full force, and we have to be ready for that. We have January and February is going to be very hectic and packed. And we know, aside from the first 12 or 13 players, the rest of the players, like Lokonga, for me, they are not just good enough for the level we want to play at. We need an alternative or a substitute or a competition for Partey. We know when Partey doesn't play, the level drops. So we need someone that can give us similar or close or better than Partey. I don't think we can find someone that will give us exactly what Partey gives us, but we can get someone that can give something similar, that the level doesn't drop when Partey doesn't play. So we need at least two signings. We need one attacking signing, maybe a conventional striker, or someone that can deputize for Saka. So, or that share the load with Saka. We know Smith Rowe is coming back after the World Cup break. Hopefully he'll be fit. So that's another attacking option that can come in for Martinelli, or share the load with Martinelli, or even Martinelli can sometimes share the load with Jesus while Smith Rowe plays on that side of the attack. So we need at least two signings to help us push to win the league. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but there's a possibility for us to win the league. So Arsenal is going to the World Cup break, top of the league, 5 points clear of City. and everything is fine. And I'm enjoying it. And Arsenal fans enjoy it. It's one of the best Christmas gifts Arsenal can give to us. Let us relish it, enjoy it, and let's wait for a restart after the World Cup. So if you like this content, make sure you stick a like on the video. Very, very important. It's very, very important. I know I switched the name of the channel to Arsenal Present. It's no more Soccer High with 304. It's now called Arsenal Present. It's still the same channel, more quality content, and I'll be covering the World Cup. I will stand by on this channel I'm doing some content on the World Cup daily. So stand by for that, and make sure you support this channel by subscribing if you're not subscribed. Make sure you stick a like on the video. Very, very important for the upgrading. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next content.